Welcome back. And for this podcast, we're going to be doing the records and standings for the NFC North and NFC West. And then we have some NBA topics after that. So we'll get right into it. I'm going to start off with the Vikings, and we're going to go week by week for the Vikings and week by week for the Rams. And then we're going to do the whole overall standings for that division at the end of the section. All right. And for week one for the Vikings, I have them beating the Bears.
Oh yeah, that's easy. They're easily beating the Bears.
Yeah, they're definitely beating the Bears for sure. And then
And also the Falcons.
discuss about. Yep, Falcons.
I don't think Cousins made a return that. I wouldn't be surprised if Cousins made a return that season because I was rewatching the quarterback show and it sounds like he did really bad because of his injury. He had injury in his shoulder, injury is somewhere in his arm, and then also coming off of a torn ACL or something like that.
Yeah, his Achilles was torn before that, which I think that was what he did so bad at the beginning of the year, and then he got hurt his shoulder like halfway through or something.
Yeah,
and then just couldn't really do much. But I think it's going to be Pennis. Pennis is going to be starting for them. So.
Oh yeah, at least at the beginning of the season. If he doesn't get hurt or if he doesn't get benched, it's going to be starting with Penix.
Yeah. And then week 3 at Cincinnati.
I think the Vikings will win that.
I was gonna say a loss for that one, but
really, I don't think the Bengals' defense is good enough to stop. Well, if it just this whole season, the Vikings could either be great if JJ McCarthy turns out good because their defense is great and they set him up really well. So he just has to be good in order for them to be great. He doesn't have to be incredible. But if he's a bust, then they won't be very good. They'll just be like the Steelers, basically, with a great defense. But I think they'll win the Bengals game. I think they're going to start 3-0.
Okay. But I was just thinking if it was a little later in the season, I would say that they have a better chance, but
it's just kind of early for McCarthy, his first defense. Okay. We can go with the starting 2-1.
Yeah. All right. And then week 4, Pittsburgh.
I think they'll beat the Steelers.
Yeah, in Ireland.
In Ireland, yeah.
Vikings are 5-0 or something overseas. So
overseas, 5-0.
I think. And then the next week after that, in London against Cleveland, we're winning for sure.
Oh, yeah, they're winning for sure.
going 7-0 overseas. I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's possible.
So that's
Eagles, Vikings.
4-1. Yeah.
I don't think they're beating the Eagles.
Yeah. I think Philly will have a slump from last year, but I think they're still going to make the playoffs.
I don't think it would be like a giant. Like they're not going to do as well as last year, but they're not going to be bad.
Yeah, I think they're going to beat us because Vikings can't beat Philly for some reason. And then
just a curse.
Yeah, and then week 7 at Chargers. I think
they'll win.
Yeah, I think we're going to take that. I think this is where McCarthy's going to start getting in his groove a little bit, start getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah, uprise.
And, heading down this stretch, I think he's gonna really start going up his game, and I think we're gonna do good at the end of the year. So
yeah, for sure.
And then Detroit, I think we take. Yeah, I think we take one from Detroit, either week 16 or week 8. But
I think we'll take one. I don't think the Vikings will take both. But I don't think Detroit will be nearly as good as they were last year.
Yeah,
I think last year was their chance to win the Super Bowl, and they just they couldn't get past that second round against the Commanders. I think last year was their year, and they just failed to do that.
Yeah, it's at Detroit too. I think we lose at Detroit and then win at home against them. So that's what I'm just going to say. And then I don't know if you agree with that or not. But.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's totally fair.
Okay.
I don't like the Eagles. I don't think Detroit's going to be bad this year. I just don't think they're going to be nearly as good.
Yeah, they're not going to go 14-2 or
no.
that they're not going to do that. So, and then week 9 at home against Baltimore.
That's a
I
possible win. That's gonna be a tough week, but it's possible.
Yeah, I think it's leaning towards a loss,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I think that the Ravens will be very good next year.
yeah, I'm gonna try to be less biased, and then I'll give them a
Yeah,
loss for that one.
it's hard.
Yeah, and then at home against Chicago, I think
I think
we're
we're winning
sweeping
that.
Chicago. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think Chicago's gonna be very good.
yeah. I
I
think
think Caleb Williams is a bust.
yeah, I think they're going max like 7-9, 8.
Yeah,
Is it 7-9 or 8-9? I'm not for sure.
seven. It'll be 8 and 9 because there's 17 weeks.
Yeah, so I think they're going 7-10, 8-9. So
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs either. And
No.
then we got at Green Bay. We usually lose at Green Bay, and I'm gonna say we
Yeah.
lose there too. So
Probably. Yeah. I would.
yeah, and then at Seattle, I don't think
I
Seattle's
think
gonna be
they'll
very
beat
good.
Seattle. No. I
Yeah,
think it took the best quarterback coach in the league, the best receiver core in the league, the best offensive line in the league, and a pretty
yeah,
good running back in order for Sam Darnold to have his first decent season.
yep. I think he's gonna struggle in Seattle. I think
Yeah.
not
He's going to be
yeah
running for his life. If
not
you looked at
having
the Rams, sorry, go ahead.
not having an offensive head coach and having an okay coordinator. I don't think he's gonna do well enough there. So
And their offensive line isn't very good. And if you looked at the Rams playoff game, the Vikings struggled so bad is because when Sam Darnold was under pressure, he could not make up his mind on what to do.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I would say Seattle could be bottom 10 team in the league, maybe bottom 15.
Yeah,
So yeah, and then Washington at home. That's gonna be
that's a
a
tough game.
that's gonna be a difficult one. So
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
I'm not for sure on Washington's defense.
yeah. I think
So
the Vikings might have a top three defense in the league.
yeah, but man, I
I think
think
the Vikings will win that.
yeah, that one could go either way pretty easily.
Yeah,
So, but I think this is McCarthy's going to start doing better as we
hmm
get towards the end, and
yeah,
I think we're going to go 6 straight wins to finish off the season right here. So,
Cowboys, Giants, Lions, Packers, all wins.
yep, I think those are all going to be
Yeah,
wins.
I believe that. Yeah,
So,
they're 12
12-5.
and 5.
Yep,
Yeah, that's a reasonable record.
yeah, that's on the higher side. I would say that's probably their ceiling and their
Yeah, I
floor.
wouldn't say they would go past it.
Yeah, I would say their floor is probably 9-8, 8-9. So
Yeah,
they're not
and
going to
with
be horrible.
and I think they'd be fine in the playoffs too because with McCarthy, if you look from high school all the way up like to his college years, he like literally never lost. He was
Yeah.
always a winner.
Yep. And you got to have that mentality to win in
Right.
the playoffs. You got to be able to win no matter what.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't I don't think Lamar Jackson's a top three quarterback right now, is he cannot win in the playoffs.
Yep.
Josh Allen can. Josh Allen can't beat Mahomes, but he
Yeah.
can beat any other team.
Yep. It just happens to be the Chiefs, right, blocking his way. So we have the Vikings finishing 12-5, and I would say their floor could be 8-9.
Yeah, that's reasonable. It's just so hard to tell with a rookie quarterback coming off an injury.
And we could do Bears next. I think
Okay.
they're finishing last in the division. I mean,
Yeah, I think so too. What do you think their record is going to be?
I would I would say they win maximum 5 games, maybe
Yeah,
6.
I put him down as 5-12. I think they're going to win the 5 games.
Yeah, I would, and I think Vikings are going to win the division. So
Oh yeah, I think so too. I don't think
yeah,
I think it's going to be like last year, close again with the Vikings and the Lions. I think they're both going to take a step back just a little bit from last year,
Yeah,
but it just depends on McCarthy too. The Vikings could be very good. They could be mediocre.
yeah. So, and then for Detroit, I would say they're going 10 wins max, I would say, for them.
Really, I had
Yes.
him. I didn't have him too much past him. I had him at 11-6,
Yeah.
but I'm
I
okay
think
with bumping down to 10, and I'm okay with bumping down to 10-7.
yeah, they have a first place schedule, so their
Yeah,
schedule is their schedule's not easy. They've getting 2 wins against the Bears,
yeah,
probably a win against us, a win against Packers.
yeah,
Then I would say maybe maybe 6 more wins after that.
yeah. That's
Five, 6 wins after that. So I think there'd be
that
ten
like
and seven,
9.
11-6.
Yeah, 10-7. Yeah, I think I'm okay with settling at 10-7.
Yeah,
That seems reasonable, especially losing their defensive coordinator.
yeah. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, a
Yeah,
lot of their coaching staff, and their offensive line definitely got worse too. I would say so.
definitely. It's gonna be real hard to come back from that, especially with like a running team, and then like they run and then they try to get people to bite on the run to throw it over the top. But if you don't have an offensive line that can make the run possible, it's going to be really hard to
Yeah,
continue that game plan.
yeah. I think Jameer Gibbs will be good. I think
Yeah,
Montgomery will do fine, but I just don't think they're gonna have the same success they've had the past couple of years.
no,
So that just that'll leave Green Bay. And I think they're going 8-9, 9-8 in the division. So
yeah, I think so too. I had him down as 9-8.
I would say max. They could squeak out 10, 11 wins maybe, but
Yeah,
I just don't think their overall roster is good
no,
enough to
they
get them
don't.
that many wins.
And Jordan Love doesn't have like that. Besides Josh Jacobs, that he doesn't have that one guy that helps him out
Yeah,
offensively.
yeah. Maybe Golden will be good. Maybe it won't. So
Hmm.
I mean, they just have a bunch of wide receiver fours and then
Right?
maybe a good wide receiver. So I just
Yeah.
I don't have too much faith in them. I mean,
No.
maximum I'll give them 11 wins. But
Yeah, I put him down as 9-8 is what I thought that they would have.
yeah, that's what I think they're gonna get. I think
Mhm.
maximum 11, minimum 9-8, 8-9. I think
Yeah, something like
so.
that.
That's it for the NFC North. So I have the Vikings finishing on top, 12-5. I got Detroit in second, 11-6. Both of them making the playoffs, and then Green Bay. If they could hit their ceiling, make the playoffs, maybe, but I don't think they're going to make it. I don't think they're going to miss. And then Chicago getting a top 5 pick again. So
Yeah.
that's what I got for
But
them.
if
So
Caleb Williams doesn't pan out, Arch Manning's right there.
yep. Uh, I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't
I
think
don't
they
know.
would give up on Caleb Williams so quickly, though.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine, but I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl or anything. Like,
No. He'd be like the Kyler Murray type. Like, they're going to pay him a bag, and he's not going
yeah,
to do any. Like, he's not going to bring him far. Like, he's a good quarterback. Like, if I just want to be mediocre and I want a top pick or something like that, I'll have Caleb Williams, I'll have Kyler Murray. But if I'm seriously going to contend, I don't want to pay Kyler Murray and like that contract, that big contract he got. There's no reason to.
yeah, yeah. I think this could be Murray's last year to actually do something because
Yeah,
he's getting older and he needs that speed in order
right.
to do his thing. So
He's
I
too
think he
short.
I think he could get traded this year
Oh, it's
or next
possible.
year.
Yeah.
So maybe,
I don't know what they would take for him because they would want a quarterback.
yeah. I mean, if they do bad this year, I would say they end up trading him and then probably trading up for a quarterback,
Yeah,
but maybe
yeah,
Nussmeier or
that,
something.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And then, so do you, that's what we got for the NFC North. If you want to lead us off with the Rams,
You want me to lead off? All right.
yeah.
Okay. I have to pull this up real quick. Week 1 Texans. I'm gonna try
Uh,
my best not to be biased here, but I haven't seen C.J. Stroud do that well last year. I don't know if it's a sophomore slump or if it's just he's just not as good as we thought he was.
yeah, I mean, I would say they win that if they have Stafford, but I don't
Yeah,
know if Stafford's
yeah.
gonna be around for week 1. So
I don't really know what's happening with him.
yeah, I mean, I'll give them benefit of the doubt, and Stafford will be back. So I would
We'll
say they
say
would have a
if
W.
healthy,
Yeah, if healthy, they get a win there, and
and
then
then they got the Titans of week 2. I think we win that.
yeah, that's a win for sure. And then
And then Eagles. There's no way we're beating the Eagles.
yeah, that's a no. And
And
then
Colts. I mean, if
that's a
you
win.
really think Daniel Jones is all that,
Yeah, that's a win.
Anthony Richardson,
Uh, and then
the Niners. That's tough because I don't really know about them. I
yeah,
don't.
they have an iffy team right now.
I
It's
think
kind of
we'll win that, but
yeah. I think they'll
I think
take.
we split.
Honestly, I think they'll beat. I feel like 49ers usually beat the Rams at least once in the
Yeah,
year,
I
though.
think we'll split.
Yeah, but I think they'll beat. They might lose one to Seattle, but I think they'll beat everybody else in their division. So
I don't know about Seattle. The only reason why I say I don't think we'll lose to Seattle is I have zero faith in Sam Darnold.
yeah, I mean,
If it was Geno Smith, then yeah, I'd agree. But just Sam Darnold, I don't think they realize what they're getting themselves into with that.
yeah, yeah. So I would say win for San Francisco for, and then they'll split the
I
next
would
one with them.
say, yeah, I would say the Rams win the next one, and then we got the Ravens. They are not beating the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's no too.
The Jaguars. I think we're going to beat the Jaguars
Yeah, I
pretty
think.
easily.
Yep. And then
Let's see. Saints. Who's even the Saints starting quarterback?
either Shuck or Rattler. So
I think it's
Saints
Rattler.
might not win a game. I don't know if Saints will
I
win a
don't.
game.
They're going to be so awful.
Yeah,
Then we got the Niners game. We already said that they would split. So
yeah. I mean,
what are we at? 6-3.
yep, 6-3 right now.
Seahawks. I think we'll beat the Seahawks both times.
Yeah,
If Sam Darnold proves me wrong, I'll change my mind. But I don't think that he will.
yeah. So just mark down 2 wins for that then.
hmm And then Buccaneers. I don't think we're going to beat the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I think they'll take the L there.
I've been shocked on how good Baker Mayfield's been doing.
Yeah. This is like his third offensive coordinator in 3 or 4 years or
Yeah.
something like that. So
Yeah.
and he's still doing really good.
Yeah, and
And
it's
it's
like he went from like an iffy starter in Cleveland to like a moving on backup. And at one point for the Rams, he was the Matthew Stafford replacement for a little bit. And then
yeah,
he goes on to the Buccaneers. And he just plays like this next up
yeah,
Tom
wins
Brady.
him a couple playoff games. So I mean, I think Tampa Bay could be decent this year if they,
Yeah,
but their defense is
Bucky
just
Irving
not
looks
great.
really good.
Yeah, I think their offense will be good, but I'm not for sure on their defense. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would say
Next,
they take the L there.
next we have the Panthers. I think we're gonna beat them.
Yeah, I mean, I think Panthers could be decent. I think
I think they could be decent. I think Bryce Young is on his little comeback he's having.
yeah, I think he's starting to figure it out a little. Starting to,
Yeah, he just needs just like Jordan Love. He's just like Jordan Love. He has
yeah,
nobody else to help him.
yeah. I mean, he has
They're just kind of
Thielen,
hoping that one of the rookies.
yeah, and McMillan
Yeah,
could be decent, but not for sure on those. I would say that's a win. Yeah.
Yep. And then we have the Cardinals. I think we usually like split kind of like it's a we don't ever lose
Yeah.
two in in a season to the Cardinals, but I think we do split
Yeah.
that season.
Yeah. I would say the one
So
in Arizona is probably the one you'll lose. So,
yeah. And
and
then
then,
the Lions, I think we're gonna lose to the Lions.
yeah.
And just one more, the Falcons. I think it just depends on who their starting quarterback is and how they play. But I think
Yeah.
that we will beat
I,
them.
yeah. I think you'll beat them
So I have
anyways.
their final record coming out, the Rams' final record coming out as 11-6.
I mean, I would agree with that too. I mean,
Mhm.
maybe they drop one.
Maybe
I
like
think
ten
this
and
could be
seven,
their
11
ceiling.
and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think the Devonte Adams signing over Cooper Cup was the biggest upgrade that I could
yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. They're saying Cooper Cup might not even be a top 50 receiver anymore. I
Oh
mean,
no, he's definitely not a top 15 receiver.
yeah.
There's
He's,
no, there's, I don't, I think, see, I'd have to
I don't know
think
what
about
happened to
top
him.
15. That's what I'm saying. Jamar Chase is the next. He's a horse. He got the triple crown, hurt his leg, and now he's like just dead.
Yeah.
He's just a
Yeah.
horse.
Just injuries killed him too much there. Um,
Yeah. But I
but
think Jamar Chase will be a different story. He's just,
yeah, he's, yeah, I would say he's a little tougher and a little
yeah,
bit
a little bit.
higher ceiling for what he can do
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
So
But I don't think he's the best receiver in the league.
yeah,
He can run. He can break tackles and run. He does not like the route runner, one-handed catch like Jefferson.
yeah, he's more of a straight line
Yeah,
or like a dig, I think you call it. Just
yeah.
runs, hits the left. So so do you have the Rams winning their division or
I have the Rams
placing
winning their
second?
division. And then number two, I actually have the 49ers coming in at 9-8.
Yeah, I would say I think the 49ers are going to be decent, but not what
Yeah,
they've been in the past years.
no,
So
I don't think Christian McCaffrey's is. I think his career is on the downgrade.
yeah, I would. They have a pretty light schedule too, which
Yeah,
could help them get to double digit wins, but
uh-huh.
I don't think the roster's good enough to
No, it's
pick them up.
not. And Brock Purdy's been kind of iffy recently.
Yeah, I mean they don't have great receivers either, and Ayuk probably won't come back until midway through the season, I would say,
Yeah,
and
just got
they
rid of
pretty much just
Debo.
have just have Pearsall and Jennings, I think, for
And yeah,
receivers. So he doesn't have too much help on that side of the ball.
no.
So I would agree with the 9-8 for the 49ers.
But I don't know how like the tiebreaker. Thank you.
Yeah,
I have the Seahawks and the Cardinals both going 7-10.
I would say Seahawks go worse than 7-10. I don't think. I think
Oh wait, no,
they'll.
I take that back. I forgot about Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
I forgot about Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold's good enough to win at least like if they're just absolutely horrific, it's 4 games. But I don't think they'll be that bad. I think they could win 5-6.
yeah. I think they'll. I think I have them 6-11. They could go
Uh-huh.
7-10. I would say is their ceiling, and floor probably 5-12. So
Yeah, I agree with that. So I have Rams number one, 11-6. Then I have Niners two at 9-8, Cardinals three at 7-10, Seahawks four at 6-11.
yeah, I think Arizona could go 8-9 too. I think
Yeah,
they could have a sneaky good season, or they could have a pretty mediocre season.
yeah, that's
So
kind of always how they kind of are. It's like they're either like sneakily good, like kind of how they were with D Hop, or they're just like just mediocre.
yeah, I mean they have a pretty hard schedule too. So
Right? Yeah.
I wouldn't. I think 7-10, 8-9. I think It's good for them. NBA West standings then. Do we think it's going to go one?
Okay, this is pretty obvious. OKC is going number one.
Yeah, I mean, they might
That's
they
pretty
might be
obvious,
one for years to come. So
right? Unless like the NBA's like new structuring, it's so hard to build a dynasty. So they might not be able to afford everybody in the future, but for at least the next 2 to 3 years, they're going to be number one.
yeah, for sure. I think
And then who do you have at number two?
I think I think Timberwolves could go 2 or 3.
No.
I
Okay,
think they're going to be
I
decent.
love the Timberwolves. I love the Timberwolves,
I
but I
think they're
think
going to be good.
with the trade of Cam Johnson, I think the Nuggets go two. With the trade of Kevin, I know you don't like Kevin Durant. I know you don't like
Yeah,
Kevin Durant, but the Rockets were so good last year, so sneakily good, and they
yeah.
just
I mean,
traded for Kevin Durant, who's 10 times better than Jalen Green.
yeah. I
I
think
think the Timberwolves go four. I don't think they go top three.
yeah. I think
Now, if the rumors are true that they trade for Darius Garland or something like that, then yes, I
yeah,
think they can go top three.
yeah. I would say Houston could go 2, and then I still think Timberwolves are going to go above Nuggets because
Okay, I'll take that. I'll go Rockets. I'll go Rockets two, T Wolves three, because I mean, literally, the Nuggets can't find a way to beat the Timberwolves at
yeah,
all.
we're on like a 7 game win streak or something against them. So
Yeah, we are their weakness.
yeah, so
But I think Nuggets four.
yeah, they'll get at least 4 seed, I think. And then
Yeah.
I think Cl- ooh, I think Clippers go 5.
Okay. Yeah,
I'd
I had the
say
Lakers at five, but they, as much as people want to say DeAndre Ayton's our new top center, top 10 center, he is just not, and he's not gonna.
yeah,
He's lazy and he's not the right fit with Luca. He's not
yeah.
that like pick and roll type player.
I would say Lakers max 5. I don't unless Luca
Yeah,
just goes absolutely insane. I
yeah. Luca, it's last year was like his worst year, so I think he'll do better
yeah
this year. But if we're not going Lakers five, I think they have to go six
yeah,
because it's
and
like
then
what LeBron's last 2 years or something like that.
yeah. Hopefully it's last 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, I don't see him playing longer than that. I don't. He's not in my top 10 current NBA players.
And then I would say this is where it could go really
This
either
is
way.
yeah. This is the kind of a coin flip with like three to
I'm
four teams.
I'm thinking like Dallas, Memphis
Yep.
maybe, but I think Memphis could be a little worse, so I would go Dallas
Yeah,
7.
they just traded Desmond Bain.
Yeah,
I would say Dallas, and then I know that the Warriors haven't been doing very much, but there's like nothing for them to do in like the free agency. So I'm
yeah,
still gonna say Warriors at eight.
yeah. I think Warriors could go 7, 8. They kind of flip
Yeah,
flop with
but
Dallas
I think
6.
Mavericks with Cooper Flag. I think they need to go seven.
Yeah, I think Flag will be decent. I don't think he's gonna have a great rookie year, but I
I
think
don't think
he'll.
he's gonna be great. I don't. I should say I don't think he's gonna be great. I think he'll be good. I don't think he's gonna have a great rookie year.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he'll bring them to the play-in at least, maybe the
Oh
playoffs,
yeah,
but
at least.
I don't know. I don't think he'll get much farther than that. I guess San Antonio could go 9.
Yep, that's who I had. I had the Spurs at nine.
Honestly, they could go. They could go on a run and go
Yeah,
as high as I would say 5 or 6,
I think the
maybe.
Wimby, De'Aaron Fox, that duo is good, but I mean, there's such a young core with Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper and Wimby. I don't think that they're going to be so great yet, but I think
Yeah,
a
I
year,
think.
give them a year or two, and they'll be a top five, top four.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would say them and OKC are probably going to be at the top for
Yeah,
at least the next 5 years.
yeah, for sure.
So, and then number
I feel like the Grizzlies
10,
have to go to the Grizzlies, right?
yeah, yeah. I think they're still good enough to make the play in, but I don't think
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll get much higher than that.
No, I just
So
don't think they're better than the Spurs. It's not like they're bad either. It's just they're not better than the Spurs or the Warriors.
yeah, I think they got worse this offseason than better. So
Yeah, I think so. I
we'll
think
see.
their direction. I think what they're trying to take is they're trying to be good now, but they also want to plan for the future. With how many picks did they get from Desmond Bain?
They got a decent chunk. I think they got like
Yeah, they got a
three or
lot.
four. Yeah, they
That's
got
what
a
I thought that the Bucks were going to trade for or trade away Giannis is after that because the if Desmond Bain is getting that much, could you imagine the amount that Giannis would have gotten? But then the
yeah,
Kevin Durant trade happened.
yeah. Uh, those trades. It was probably too much. It's probably why they didn't happen. It's because
Too much for Desmond Bain, too little for Kevin Durant.
yeah, I think they Houston and Phoenix could have got more both ways. I would say just missing the playoffs. I think I would have Portland, but
See,
Portland
I
I
would
think
argue the
could be better.
Kings. I would argue the Kings over the Trailblazers just because I don't even know if Damian Lillard will be back next year.
Yeah, I mean,
But they did just trade for Drew Holiday.
yeah, they have a little bit of an older roster mixed with younger guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I would,
We can go to Portland.
yeah, I think Portland could be sneaky good this year. I think they could be not great, or they could be sneaky good and maybe get in the playoffs. So
Yeah, at least the play, or I should say at least, but if they're sneaky good, at least the play in.
yeah, and then we could go Kings next at
Yeah,
12.
I think.
I know who I have last on this list for sure. So
Oh yeah, for sure. I know. I know too.
and then maybe maybe Phoenix next. I would say,
I had Phoenix Suns at 13.
yeah,
That's kind
that's
of hard. Phoenix Pelicans because if Zion's healthy, the Pelicans could be a playing team, but he's just never healthy.
yeah. I mean, they don't have good, they don't have great chemistry. I feel like
No.
they just they can't really build a team in New Orleans for some reason. So
Yeah.
I think they would. I think they're next for sure. And then
Yeah. Pelicans next for sure, and then the obvious last place is the Jazz.
yeah, it's Utah. I mean,
Yeah. They're so bad
it
that they
just
drafted a guy that told them I don't want to play with you. He refused to work out with them, and they still drafted him.
yep. They could be they could get out of the last spot, but I don't think they're getting any farther than that. But
No, the only thing I could see is them flopping with the Pelicans.
yeah, yeah, Utah's just bad. They're
That draft day was crazy. Don't even get me started on the Mavericks. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
Nico Harrison got
no,
so lucky.
for sure
Oh
that
my
was rigged
gosh,
100%.
that was
And
totally rigged.
I don't know how you could say otherwise, because
It's like the NBA came up to them and it's like, here, you trade away Luca, and we'll give you the number one overall pick.
yep. I
That's
mean,
still not even a good deal because I would rather have Luca than Cooper Flag.
yeah. I mean, we have to at least see what Flag's gonna do, but I think Flag should have
Yeah.
stayed in college at least another year. But
Oh yeah, I think he came out way too early.
yeah, so honest, I think that was for sure rigged. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
they're trying to make the Lakers good, but the Lakers
Yeah.
they're not gonna get their chip. I just
See,
don't
I
think
don't
so.
I don't believe that the trade was rigged. I don't think that the NBA is rigged, but I do think that the draft was rigged. There is no way.
Yeah,
They were trying to get all this slander off of Nico Harrison. They're trying to save him. They thought we wouldn't notice.
yeah.
Ugh,
I mean, you you can't just trade Luca mid-season. It was
no.
mid-season, right?
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah.
was it was the trade deadline.
Yeah, there's like no way that happens with a
Yeah.
player of that caliber just
And
getting
he's had
traded.
5 All-NBA first teams. He's only what, 25, 26.
Yeah, I think he's 25 or
Just
26.
just got you to a finals.
Yep.
I literally got a message that morning on my phone. and I checked it. I was like, there is no way this is actually real. It was like the
Yeah,
craziest. It was the craziest trade deadline in sports. Like you look at like a picture of all the trades, you think it's like clickbait or something like that.
yeah. I think I was at work when it happened, and I was like, oh, that was
Yeah,
I was kind of a weird trade right there.
I was.
Yeah,
I would have expected any other trade more than that.
I have five NBA players for you to rank, and this one, I think you're gonna get a little stumped on this one. I think you're
Okay.
gonna.
Okay.
I think
Test
you're
me.
gonna. All right, so first player I have, Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen. That's a five.
That's a five. All
That's
right,
a five.
and then
Like you're either giving me all stars or just like a whole bunch of role players.
the second one for that, I would have Nikhil Alexander Walker.
This is just a whole bunch of freaking role players. He's a good shooter and a good defender. He's a perfect like coming off like sixth, seventh man.
All right.
He's definitely better than Grayson Allen. Do I put him three? Uh, because you just need to put in a whole bunch of chunk. Okay, I'm putting at four.
Put him at four. All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if I got anybody else.
So third player I have for you then is Steven Adams.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm Steven Adams was not that bad.
Yeah,
Right now he's
I,
only the role player. With who you're
I'm
giving
saying.
me, I might put him at one. I might put him at one. I'm gonna put him at two though.
You gonna put him at two? Okay.
At two.
Well then, the fourth player I have then, Anthony Edwards.
Oh my gosh, you suck. You suck. You're gonna
All
be
right.
2 stars now. Oh, I'm gonna regret
Almost.
that so bad. Okay, I'm putting him at one.
Yeah, I would say you have to. And then
I have to. There's no way.
final player is Bam Adebayo. Uh,
Alright. Well, prime Steven Adams, that's not that crazy.
yeah,
But
it's a
right
decent
now,
list. It was a decent
hey,
list about 8 years ago. So
hey, if you switch around Steven Adams and Bam, this is a perfect list.
yeah, if you had put him at three, you would have had it
I
perfect.
know. I cannot believe I put him at
Yeah,
two. You got me.
yeah.
You stumped me.
I should have threw Ant a little out a little earlier, but I was like, ah,
Yeah, if you threw Ant at like three or two, I would have thought that there's gonna be more stars incoming.
yeah. I mean, I only gave you 2 stars, so
Yeah, you gave me 2 stars. That's it.